So today I'm sat in the most delicious space in Leamington, I suspect. It's Cenu Cacao, and I'm sat here with the founder of this business, Rosemary Ndukuba, and we're going to talk about what goes on here and what's special. So, Rosemary, welcome to Life in Lem, firstly.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
So, starting just with the name, Cenu Cacao.
It means new life to us, actually. But it's actually an acronym of my family, every member of my family.
Okay. New life. And it's a combination of letters from your family name as well.
Name, yeah.
And you were actually telling me just before that even your last name, Ndukuba, means something.
It means life is greater than wealth. In my language, which is Igbo, Ndu is life, Ko is higher, Oba is money. So life is greater than money. Life is greater than wealth. That's what it means. Ndukuba.
And you're living that large, I guess.
I am trying my best.
So here you are, a chocolatier. How on earth did that happen? How did you get started?
I'm not a chocolatier, Tim. I'm a chocolate maker.
Right.
There is difference between a chocolatier and a chocolate maker. A chocolatier buys chocolate liqueur from a chocolate maker and tempers it, do all the big designs, fancy designs, and present to people. A chocolate maker starts from the cocoa bean all the way to that finished product. So that is the difference.
And why is that important to you to start right back at the original beans?
I think it's important to me because, one, I have a little bit of allergy, and I love chocolate a lot, and I used to eat loads. Now, whenever I finished eating chocolate, I used to have banging headache. I found out that each chocolate contains either lecithin or palm oil. So I was reacting to those things, and then I decided, you know what, I'm a cocoa farmer's daughter. Why can't I go back to my roots? And that's how I decided, no, I'm going to do this. So, I took a plunge, and, I'm happy I did.
So it started really for yourself and your family making chocolate from first principles. Yeah. At what point did you go, you know what, this could be a really lovely business?
Well, you never say this can be a lovely business. You say, I'm just going to take a crack at it. I think for me, the main thing there is because I love chocolate. That's number one. And when I was, living at school, when we come back, we used to scramble, not for the chocolate itself, but for the bowl that the chocolate has been made out of. So that's the most delicious. You just get the bowl and you sit at the corner fighting each other to finish licking it. So for me, I fell in love with the taste of chocolate from a child. And I said to myself, I'm just going to have my own chocolate factory one day, like a child growing up, It was and then I remember in this country, I was watching a movie called Chocolat.
Okay, yes.
Oh my God, I was looking at that woman. I was like, you're living my life. And I'm like, that's me. That's going to be me one day.
Well, so you learned the art of chocolate making from watching this film time to get started.
I think I learned the art of chocolate making from my family, but I learned the art of digging in, and that made me realize it's not going to be easy, but you could do it. So I every time I had difficulty doing one thing or the other, I will remember Chocolat, and I'm like, hang on, she faced similar thing. Yes. And I'm facing a similar thing, and this is what I could do.
And so you've chosen Leamington really to set up shop. When did you start up in Leamington?
2017.
2017, so nearly 10 years.
Old cargo now.
So why Leamington? Why was that?
Why not Leamington? Is one of the best places to be. People in Leamington are so particularly lovely. The day I was coming, we decided to come to Leamington. We started from where the sweet shop used to be, Sweet Elula.
Okay.
And I remember when I approached her, I've gone to Stratford, gone to so many places, and I remember approaching her and asking her if we could share the shop. And when she said yes, oh my God, I cannot tell you how I drove from Leamington back to Rugby with a massive grin on my face that this is happening. And then we started from that tiny space. When the day of the opening, I remember we were driving from Rugby with my entire children. It was a big thing for all of us. And my husband was driving. And I was crying like a baby. It's unbelievable. Ask my kids, they will tell you, what if they don't like me? What if they done this? What if nobody turns up? What if it's all about what if this? But I said, I'm just going to try. And to God be the glory, there was a massive turnaround. Strangely. So I fell in love with the people of Leamington from that day. There are people who started with us from day one and they still come to us. Wow. And sometimes when I hug them, they don't know why I'm hugging them. Sorry, this is making me emotional. Yeah, it's lovely. And then we signed a new lease at 114 Regent Street. Just a few days after signing that lease, COVID was announced. And then we just kept watching, and then lockdown happened. We've already signed a 5-year lease. We had nothing else. We couldn't do anything. So I remember we moved from Regent Grove to Regent Street, bang in the middle of COVID. And some people put themselves on subscription. So for me, for Leamington people to put themselves on subscription means they want us, they want our chocolate. And Easter then came. I felt like a hen, like a chicken, because I was going from one door to the other, delivering chocolate, Easter eggs to people. And on the grand opening of 114 Regent Street, we invited the councillor to do it. And the turnout was something else. Strangely, there was fire service there was ambulance there was police there. And I was like, what is going on? It was just, I feel so loved in Leamington.
Yeah, and chocolate, I mean, who doesn't love chocolate? I mean, anyone can. And amongst the various ranges of chocolates that you make, Rosemary, do you have any that are particularly best sellers?
We do. It depends on who is buying. Yeah. I think one of the ones that we sometimes it's not a struggle, but most times you have to keep refilling them, is Oreo Snowball.
Oh, okay.
Strangely, it's one of those that you look at it, it's Oreo, it's so nourished in the middle. It's almost like eating a brownie cake in the middle with crunch outside. And it is one of those that if you have a sweet tooth, it satisfies you.
Maybe not just one. And so, I mean, you've got a really vast range of chocolates that you make. Where do you get your inspiration for, I'm going to try and make this one? Where does that come from?
Oh, my God. I don't want to sound cocky, but I think it's one of my gifts. I love cooking. I love food. Anyway, my size says it. I think most of the flavors, I wake up and I could actually go on a walk and I see something, I'm like, oh, hang on, that might blend with chocolate. That is one way that we, get flavors. The other way again is customers. Some of our customers will go on holiday and they will try something and they will come back and say, Rosemary, I tried this. Or sometimes they will actually buy me other people's chocolate and say, try this, it's amazing. And also staff. You see, the staff, I'm so blessed with my staff. They've got a very, very clear palate.
And do you have a personal favorite?
I think out of my chocolate addiction, I have one that I always go to. Is the dark sea salt with nibs. The reason I like it is 72% cocoa. On top of that, you also have roasted cocoa on top. And then you have the sea salt on top of it. That balances, for me, it has a very good balance of cocoa, of chocolate. And also, I know this might sound biased, it's the first chocolate I ever made. It's the first chocolate I ever made that I would say I'm so proud of.
Right.
So it's like my baby.
Your old friends.
Yeah.
About chocolate. Now, I mean, chocolate. I mean, that it's economically going through some tough times at the moment, isn't it? There was ongoing droughts in West Africa, and that's pushed the raw prices up. Has that affected business?
It has affected us seriously because all of a sudden the price triples. And not just the price of cocoa bean, but also the price of cocoa butter tripling. In fact, cocoa butter actually did more than triple.
Wow.
We tried absorbing the cost, that extra cost. After a while, we were like, if we continue doing this, we will go bankrupt. So what we then did, we followed it two ways. Instead of reducing the quantity or quality of our chocolate, we increased the price a little bit and explain to the customers why we had to do that. And we're still absorbing some of the cost. And we also decided the best thing is to remove some of the products that weren't fast selling. Right. By doing that, we're able to then use the cocoa bean and cocoa butter we have for the ones that we're selling to help us stay afloat.
Right.
And that's what that's how we've managed to just keep riding it.
So actually today we're not in the Regent Street shop. We're up in Lillington on Crownway, where Rosemary and her team have opened their second premises here in the Leamington area. And this was late last summer, wasn't it? I think you opened it. And this isn't just a chocolate shop, but actually it's much more. It's workshops and everything. Tell us a bit about what goes on here.
So here we opened in August, and we're so excited about it. So in here is where we do all the roasting, crack and winnow, grinding, tempering, molding. So every processing is done here in this building. And also birthday parties, corporate events. And then upstairs, the entire upstairs, we are turning into wellbeing center. We've done cacao ceremony upstairs and it was amazing. Yeah, and we're looking at putting out some more cacao ceremony.
What is a cacao ceremony? What happens there?
Oh, cacao ceremony, which started from Latin America really, is a celebration of Mama Cacao, giving respect back to the ancestors. It's like appreciation of Mama Cacao saying, we love you. Thank you for giving us something so beautiful and so pure, and you celebrate her. It should be something sacred. It should be something that awakens something in you.
It's making me quite spiritual and dreamy just listening to you, telling me about it. That sounds a really moving experience to be part of that. And with Easter coming up,
every Easter we do Easter eggs, and we have some that is coated inside, and we have some that is non-coated. We have vegan ones, and we have sugar-free options. And this year we've decided, because we have this site, we've decided to invite parents with their kids to decorate Easter eggs. Yeah.
And those happen up here in Lillington?
It happens up here in Lillington, yes.
And you book through the website? You
book through Eventbrite, or you call us, or you book from the shop, any of our shops. Just give us a call. And we love to hear from people or see people. I know internet is doing great work, but come on, we're a community.
So you've heard it all here, really. We've heard about the film Chocolat and how that inspired the perseverance to set up here. We've heard all about Rosemary's love of chocolate herself and how that brought her into this work, and how she's loved her time in Leamington. Rosemary, for the folks of Leamington, do you have any just final words to share today?
I would say thank you. I love you guys because you've been there for us through all this hardship. You've been there for us. I don't think we would have gotten anywhere without your support. Honestly, sorry, this is making me emotional. Thank you.
Nothing more to be said, is there? Thank you very much, Rosemary, for sharing your story with us today.